Where I am now, rather than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in this place. I'm turning all the grace. Where I
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Aaron, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio or WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to EVERETTE's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and you can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM on www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors on WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400, WMVA 88.9. Shout out to Pastor Washington over there in Acrobat County.
Facebook Live is on and popping, but let's welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Run over to YouTube real quick. Subscribe to our channel, Cristo Records One, CRISTO Records One, and we'll be so glad you did.
That's right. That's what it's all about. Going over there and like, share, and subscribe so we can shout you out.
Mr. E, is a great Monday morning. We're glad to be here. How was your weekend?
Oh, I had a wonderful weekend. We had church, church, Fifth Sunday. We had community service at the church. Yeah.
Fifth Sunday, something always happens special. So is it commune Sunday? Is it just laid back Sunday? What do you all call it on the Fifth Sunday?
What we call it Family and Friends Day. That's what we had on Fifth Sunday. We had a little family and friends that hung out and ate a little chicken and a little hamburger.
Absolutely. Sounds really fabulous. Getting back to fellowshipping with the saints again and, casually, just talking and eating and just having a wonderful time. That sounds good. It feels as though we have really come through and gotten ourselves together after this pandemic.
And that's what it's all about, Miss Hinton, getting back to normal, what we call the new normal.
The new normal.
That's right. Getting back to the new normal where the saints and the friends are hobnobbing together and having a great time.
So we had a guest who was here, Mr. Jamil Dean, came with a fabulous stage play. Was it fabulous, y'all? Oh my goodness, he had a wonderful turnout, a great show. My daughter was in it, of course, dancing.
Congratulations.
We want to say congratulations to them and for the great play that they put on, the stage play. And it was just really, really nice. It was really nice. I want them to just continue to go forth. They think about taking it on the road, Mr. E.
Congratulations to Mr. Jamel and to Miss Crystal Hinton. What? I know she did marvelous and dancing and having a ball.
Shackles Lounge. It was really wonderful. Sunday was a wonderful laid back day for me. So it was beautiful. The weather was nice. We got a break in the weather, Mr. E.
The
Isn't that a
temperature,
wonderful thing?
the temperature was on point yesterday. I mean, it was no humidity,
Yes.
humidity,
Humidity. Yeah.
humidity. There was no, only thing that was running the free round there while I was outdoors was the flies.
Oh my goodness, because you were cooking out.
They was telling lies, and then they brought on the mosquitoes.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then my cologne changed yesterday. I went from being with no cologne to having this new cologne called Off.
All trying to get the mosquitoes. And the more you put off on, the more on that the mosquitoes and flies get on you.
And the more your skin stink.
Oh, that's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
But it was a wonderful weekend. I hope you all had a marvelous weekend. But today is our FY Monday Sports. Ah,
What a day! What a day! What a day, Miss Hinton.
so look, you all need to start getting excited because guess what? It's time for NFL football.
That's right. That's right. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the Cowboys about to do.
Yes, but in the meantime, let's see, we got some sports news. What's going on
You know,
here?
there's a lot of news that's going on out here. We got Odell Beckham. We got Brittany Gaynor. We got
Oh my
Bonnie
goodness.
James. And a host of others that's out and about out there.
Who should we start with first?
Let's start with the Russian girl.
Oh, well, she's not Russian
Oh.
because she was detained in Russia. This Brittany Griner, and this is the thing, she came back. She was a prisoner in Russia.
That's
Now,
right. That's right.
listen to this. She was over there. She had some paraphernalia. They said, we don't do that here. So they detained her, and she didn't know when she was going to get out. She had 9 years in prison.
And
Now,
then
wrap your mind around that, first of all.
And then they took her down to the sales. Took her on and put on some
Yes.
prison clothes and took her down to the into the sales and she had to get ready to go to work down there.
Absolutely, it was going to be hard labor. It wasn't going to be, you get there and you're going to sit back like American jail. Y'all sitting back looking at TV and you got parties in the cell. That's what I heard. I don't know. I haven't been there inside. But she was in for hard labor, and
That's
this
right.
she's out. She came back. Thank God for our president, vice
That's
president,
right. That's
able to
right.
get her back here in a timely manner. But she got back on the grind, a NBA player. And what happened, Mr. E?
You know, Miss-
all of a sudden she what?
She's the latest talk of a high profile prioritized mental health person.
Yes.
The athlete of prioritize mental health when the WNBA team announced she won't travel travel to Chicago because of her mental health. Can you imagine her going through some stuff in the prison and then having panic attack and then going and can't perform because she had anxiety? The Mercury full support radio and will continue to work together on a timeline for her return. The third championship team said Griner, 32, spent several months in Russia, custom after she had detained at Moscow International Airport when security personnel found vapor canisters and cannabis oil in her luggage. The Star Center said she packed the items in eventually and was later said she used the substance to aid and recover her from injury.
Well, the thing about it is they don't play that over there, and she found that out. But the devastating part is that she got the 9 years. Thank God for our president and vice president getting her back here. But when you go through trauma, don't think you just shake it off. I
That's
know
right.
there's a lot of shake it off songs out there and all that stuff, but honey, she had to wrap her brain around this situation, and she has to take a pause and say, "Wait a minute, I'm covering up my pain and my trauma with this ball playing. I better stop.
That's right.
I better
That's right.
stop because it's going to come up somewhere where she's going to have to deal with it and heal." And so she's, Mr. E, that's a hard thing to actually go through. You're in a foreign country. You don't know what they're going to do to you. You have no control, no power. And then you come back and you got all the freedom in the world, but yet it's still in your mind.
That's right. In the sense, and it's still there. And then you can go through some things in life that would trigger some things.
Absolutely.
And once it triggers some things, that'll set you back.
Yes.
But here's another thing we want to talk about on Sports Talk today. It's LeBron James' son.
Oh, my.
You know, the USC basketball sport had a cardiac arrest.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a heart attack, and you know the children's freshman Bonnie had been at the center spot attention over the past few days as he shockingly underwent cardiac arrest at the beginning of the week during the team workout. Being a collegiate athlete for the Division One school, this was quite a surprise because he likely is the best in physical shape of his life.
Wow.
You know, a heart attack would hit a person just about anywhere.
18 years
18
old.
years old. They was trying to figure out whether or not he got hit. You know, because the same way one of the football athletes, one of the other athletes did, he got hit. And when he got hit, it triggered a cardiac arrest. But they said there was no foul play. He didn't get hit. You know, and you know, the heart is a terrible thing. You cannot overexert the heart. You cannot beat that heart up. You got to take care
of the heart. Whether you know, whatever age you are, you know, especially athletes, you know, they can really you know, end up getting hurt, you know, injured, heart attacks, you know, all kind of things can happen to you as you play ball because you're just putting a strain on the body.
That's right.
Moving it. You got to be careful.
And you're not getting constantly rest. See, sometimes you got to rest. And, you know, he got some big shoes. And James boys got some big shoes to fulfill. You know, because one, their daddy is a star.
Absolutely.
Their daddy is a big-time superstar. So, yes, I would like to follow in my father's footsteps. But here's some breaking news. So get your football helmet. And Miss Hinton, when I saw this, I read this. The Ravens is a team that you got to look out for.
Oh, my goodness. What's going on?
Listen, they connected this weekend. Odell Beckham, OBJ, and the Ravens, you know, they connected and he was throwing and Lamar Jackson said, watch out.
So Odell Beckham, is he new to the Ravens?
Yes, he's new to the Ravens. You know, Odell Beckham has just started his career after being off for a year on an ACL sprain, leg injury, toe injury. But when he got that ACL, he became, you know, sidelined. And he didn't play no more ball. But he got back out on the court. He got back out there on the field. And when the Baltimore Ravens picked him up, they decided that they were going to see what OBJ has going on. And so now with Isaiah, OBJ, and Lamar Jackson, the Ravens is going to be a team that you got to look out for.
I want to say good morning to my friend Sheila Robbins. How are you, dear? Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, Mr. E. So my grandson, he follows the Ravens now. You know, where Odell Beckham goes, he goes.
That's right.
So he's ready for the new season, and that's what we're going to talk about. Any other tea on Odell before we get into this new season?
We almost had your grandson as a Cowboy.
Tell me why. Yeah, well, you know what? He's favoring the Cowboys for some reason.
If OBJ had came to the Cowboys,
he was almost there.
He was almost there.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. But I tell you what, there's so much going on in the news. My son was saying that we should talk about the fight. There was
the other night.
Yes,
right.
The other night there was a fight, but it was a shakeup because everybody favored one. Miss Lee's gonna get that tea for us in a minute. And all of a sudden, the other contender came through. Can you imagine, you know, the money and the bets and things like that? Everybody they never thought you're going to favor one, and the other one gives you a surprise or ruby, honey.
Listen, Miss Hinton, they had a great old fight around this weekend, you know, because there's no big names, so I didn't pay attention to them. That was Terrence Crawford and Errol Spencer Jr. to win the undisputed welterweight crown.
Yes.
You know, they was talking about that. They said in Las Vegas, Terrence Crawford dismantled Earl Spencer Jr. in the Tour de Four performance, scoring a
Yes.
ninth round TKO. You know, and in the longest awaiting super fight to capture the undisputed welterweight championship Saturday night at the T-Mobile Arena.
Absolutely.
They said Crawford flooded Spencer in round two, and twice in floored him, twice in round once in round two and twice in round seven. The two fist beat down to wear away the IBF, the WBA, and the WBC 140-pound title to go along with the WBO. The 35-year-old Crawford buckled a bloody and swollen Spencer in round nine and was unloading the unanswered shot when referee Harvey Dock mercifully ended the punishment in 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yes, it was a shake-up. My son said everybody was talking about it. He said, please let the people know it was a mighty, mighty good game.
They never thought for 1 second that Spencer would come back
Yes.
and take on Crawford and win.
You know, I looked a little bit at women's soccer. Oh, that was so exciting.
That's going to be some great
Oh
stuff
my
this week.
goodness, so much in the sports world. But I tell you what, we're going to talk about the new 2023-2024 NFL season. We're right here at the Dome.
That's right. Listen to me right here at the door. And my God, there's some great chatter around the town. There's some great chatter going on around the town about this new season that is coming up, you know, and because of this new season coming up, Ms. Hinton, that season will bring up a whole lot of great players.
Yes.
The 2023-24 NFL regular season schedule hits the airways in mid-May.
Yes.
The 144th season of the NFL will run from September the 7th to January the 7th. That's a long time.
Yes.
The full week-by-week schedule can be found on the NFL community. The full schedule for each of the 32 teams will be found there also.
Yes, NFL communications go there. It says each NFL team faces their divisional rivals twice.
That's right, twice. That means the Cowboys going to play a team 2 times.
Absolutely, a home and away game, 6 games in total. The league has some of the fiercest rivalries in all of professional sports.
I saw some of the highlights this evening, and I saw that Mahomes and all the boys he had to break up 2 fights. They had to break up 2 fights. Even in practice camp, they had to break up fights, and some of them have not went full gear yet. So today, some of the teams out there today will start putting on their gear and go at it.
It says teams also have a game against 4 teams from a division in the opposing conference. And this is for those who don't know this, learning like the AFC or NFC, and 4 from another division in their own conference. These matchups are determined on a rotating multi-year cycle. Furthermore, teams have an opponent in each of the main 2 same conference divisions based on what we picked last year. So it's a strategy. It's just not throwing teams out there. You have to play first those in your division, and then you have to play them twice, right?
That's right.
And then it goes to the conference, the opposed division,
right.
And things like that.
That's right. So you might well get ready for it. You might well get ready. There's some questions that are out there that folks are asking. Is the 2023 NFL schedule out yet? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What time is the NFL schedule released? NFL fans found out their favorite teams play each week at 8 o'clock p.m. on Thursdays, May 11, 2023. The football schedule release is one of the most popular off-season and events. Here's some more questions that they ask. Who has the hardest NFL schedule?
Oh, and who?
The Philadelphia Eagles. The
Oh,
Philadelphia Eagles has the hardest NFL because they was a champion last year.
yes,
The
absolutely.
Philadelphia Eagles has the toughest schedule based on the 2022 win-lose record of the 2023 opponents. The Eagles, will play 2023 won 50% of their games in 2022.
Wow.
Another trip to the
2022, not
2022.
You
Another
said
trip
50%.
50%, and the Eagles team will play in 2023
Mm-hmm.
and play in 2023 won 50% of their games
Oh,
in the 2022
22
season.
seasons. Okay.
Another trip to the Super Bowl will be the toughest for the
Mm.
Birds. Here's another question that is asked around town. What is the first game of the 2023 season? The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, will be in the first game against the Detroit Lions. That is
Wow.
going to be a barn burner because somebody said that the Detroit Lions going to be on and popping this year.
Well, can we rewind to the Philadelphia Eagles, though?
Uh-huh.
All right, Missy, tell me how you feel. And look, we need to have our friend, Mr. Johnny Walton, who was just inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're going to bring him on. Philadelphia did absolutely marvelous, wonderful on last season. What can we expect from them this year?
Well, Miss Hinton, I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles, they got the hardest schedule so far. And they're gonna be just like the Cowboys. Every team in the NFC and every team in the NFL and every team in the AFL, they want a piece of the
All
Cowboys.
right. What does the Cowboys have to do with it?
There's 32 teams gonna be playing.
All
And,
right.
and one of the teams is the Cowboys. So you got 31 teams that's out there trying to beat the Cowboys. They said,
Okay.
how
I
long?
said Philadelphia Eagles.
The Philadelphia Eagles. Well, they got the Philadelphia Eagles gonna have it this year.
You think so?
They gonna get it. They not gonna win the Super Bowl
But they're gonna do good.
because everybody's gonna be after them.
True.
They gonna be after them, and they got the hardest schedule this year.
Well, I'm definitely gonna follow Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, we're gonna have our guest on, and he was one of the first African American
Yeah.
players, quarterback, with the Philadelphia Eagles. So Johnny Walton, and I'm definitely gonna follow that team.
Now they want to know who is the favorite NFL team in 2023.
Who is that?
Well, currently the
We need a
favorite.
drum roll.
Currently, the favorite team is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
I believe it.
that's McCone and the boys.
Yeah.
They had a plus 600 to win in 2024 NFL Super Bowl. For the more information, check your NFL future guide in 2023. The Super Bowl favorite didn't change as the schedule was released.
Now, what do you think about the Chiefs? Is that a team that you're gonna follow? I know
Wrong.
you got your
Wrong.
You tell me you have a team, but you can't look at somebody else.
I'm gonna be looking at all the
Right.
teams,
But you're not
because
gonna rah nobody else with the Cowboys.
I'm not. Here's two teams. Here's another team. I'm gonna be looking at the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
My God, I want to see exactly what Odell and Isaiah are gonna do. See, Lamar Jackson is a run and throw quarterback, and because he's a run and throw quarterback, I want to see Lamar Jackson just sit in the pocket and pick off Odell Beckham and Isaiah.
Now, Mr. E, I know you don't favor this team, but I must follow them. That's Washington. And because they have a new owner, Mr. Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
People have
Right.
high hopes that, it's going to really be a team that's going to go forth this season. But the T on the street is somebody said, if he couldn't do nothing with the NBA Lakers, then I got to keep up. Let me get you some pillow. I didn't say it. But folks say, how in the world is he gonna make a winning team out of Washington?
I'll drink to that.
I don't know, but guess what? I'm gonna be following. I'm gonna find out.
And not only that, he sold his shares of the Lakers.
Ooh, well, he
So
was through with it.
He was
Couldn't you
done.
tell?
He was done with the Lakers, and now he put more money into the Commanders. Well, Magic, if you had called me, I would have told you that was a bad investment.
I don't know.
That
That
was a-
team is legendary, honey.
That's a
That
bad.
is a-
If it was a legendary team, here's the thing that you got to watch with the Commanders. First of all, they don't have a home team, home field.
Okay.
They still playing in the high school stadium. They
Wow.
still playing baby ball, and they still playing at the little boys' school, the high school.
Oh, right. Yes,
Now,
indeed.
now they don't have a stadium to. They got to rent. They got to rent the stadium that they had last year. They got to rent it
I
in
got
order for them. It's
Mr.
no
E.
place like home for them.
Now they didn't do too bad last season.
They got
I
lucky.
figured maybe Magic knows something, or he is definitely investing because he feels like they have the potential to be winners. You know, when they were the Redskins, everybody. I know Virginia was basically crazy. They are Washington now. We're going to see what's going to happen, especially with Magic Johnson in the mix.
You know, rock is part of it too. You know, if you smell, yeah,
What is
what the
good?
rock is cooking. He's a part of that team ownership also. But getting back to the football essentially, because
Yes.
our time is slowly fading away. There are teams going international also.
Mhm.
They're going to be playing in the 2023 international, going to play over at London in the UK. They are the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jacksonville Jaguars will visit the Buffalo Bills. And the Baltimore
Oh,
Ravens
wow.
are going over to the UK against the Tennessee Titans. And the Miami Dolphins will be over there also against the Kansas City Chiefs.
That is marvelous. What do you think about Miami Dolphins?
Well, the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs will be playing in Frankfurt, Germany.
Mhm.
So the Miami Dolphins got a lot of
Did
a
they have
lot.
a good season last year?
They had a real good season. They just need some of them old school back there, you know, like Billy White Shoe Johnson and all of that. And then the Indianapolis coach and the New England Patriots will be in Germany also.
Okay, that is absolutely excellent. Now you're going to be able to see NFL Action 2023. It airs across multiple networks and services, including marquee NFL broadcasters like Amazon,
Yeah,
Prime Video, CBS, ESPN, Fox, NBC, and NFL Network.
that's right.
Look, it's time to get the pom poms, get all that stuff out that you all had. Mr. E, I know for his team, the Cowboys, he got all the paraphernalia, he got everything. You all start pulling that stuff up. Let us know who you're going to be rooting for, who you're going to follow, and let's have a good NFL season.
So you can't say you missed the game. Even if you're streaming, you can go with Prime Video, you can go with Amazon. Even if you streaming,
Yes.
you can see a good football.
Absolutely. And YouTube, go to YouTube, get the swell. You can go on all these places and really have a great time looking at football.
That's right.
Okay,
They're
but
playing. Oh, that's basketball.
you can see the basketball, but I'm going to ask you about your team. We don't have but 2 minutes, so you can't take 10. Talk about 10 boys.
10 boys.
All right, so what do you think about your team now?
Well, I think because I saw CeeDee Lamb and all the rest of the boys working out on yesterday, I picked it up and saw them. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. But one of my heart goes out for Ezekiel. He's still a free agent.
Wow.
And they say he's supposed to be going down to the little boy league. But guess what? Pollard's going to show out this year.
Oh, I hope so, because he's really good.
Pollard is really good. He was he wasn't all that recognized years before. So him and Ezekiel shared the backfield together. Now Pollard's going to be the sole running back. He's got speed. I mean, he knows how to razzle and dazzle.
What about Zach? What is it?
Dak gonna be.
You all don't even talk about Dak anymore.
Well, Dak gonna be on the top, and so we just gonna keep him humble, keep him down, and hope that he do what he do.
Absolutely. Good morning, Sheila Green. All you all that are on, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. But in the meantime, come on over here for a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit more about sports and some upcoming shows. Be blessed. See you on Wednesday.
For the past 30 minutes, you can listen to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's Sport Talk with FYI with Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WTPL 1350, WMVA 88.9 Peace 95.3, and 1400 WPCE AM. And for more information on FYI, give us a call at 757-714-7861 or inbox us at EVERETTE's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com.
Don't forget us. Don't forget tonight, 6 p.m. FYI After Dark.
That's right. You don't want to miss it.
Ooh, okay, guys. Oh my goodness, Mr. E. Of course, you know we are all excited. Sports talk, NFL. What can we say? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready because I'm trying to find the new names that's out there.
Yeah.
We got some new faces, some new names. You know, we often look for the celebrities. You know,
Yes.
I just hope that the football players this year doesn't make silly mistakes,
Oh my
like
goodness.
picking up guns and smoking that drug or beating their girlfriends.
Absolutely.
I just hope, Miss Hinton, that they set the example for our new players coming up through school. You know, because violence is not the key. I just hope and pray that they have a great season with, you know, no injury, and they'll be able to play together. You know, just like basketball. In basketball, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan had some altercations, and Dennis Rodman, they had some altercations about, you know, who's the best and who's the best. And so now I just want to see, especially with the Ravens, I want to see Isaiah and Lamont Jackson and Odell Beckham jailed together. And if they do that, there'll be a dynasty of a football team. And I also want to see Jalen Hurts. As long as he stay healthy, I just hope that he can come back and do what he do. But here's the kicker part that we got to look out for. Mr. Aaron Rodgers, you know.
I was going to ask about him and Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady's going to be home. He retired.
All right. Now, is this real?
This is real. Tom Brady is not coming out. He's going to do his radio show. And did you not know he's going to spend more time at Baltimore? Because you know, Tom Brady is a part owner of the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my goodness. He can sit back and just chill now.
Yeah, he's going to sit back on his radio show and watch the Baltimore Ravens do what they got to do. They told me, I heard that he's supposed to be the quarterback coordinator to help teach Lamont Jackson what to do, how to do it, and when to release it. Some of the things that he learned because he's the GOAT. But here's the thing that you got to understand, that the New York Jets had just picked up one of the best quarterbacks in the world. That fella by the name of Aaron Rodgers. Now he's a GOAT on the field. 45 years old and still got some option and go to go and play more football.
Now, Chris, my son said that he wants to do East Coast or your division, a game, Washington. He said either Washington and the Cowboys or somebody. And I said, look, now you already get me to a professional game.
That's right.
This year, 2023, 2024, 23, 2024, I need to be at a professional game.
I'm going to put this out now. Chris, all you got to do is say the word. Say the word. I'll meet you there, fly up there, ride up there. If you want to go to Baltimore, we can go together. We don't have to wait. We can go and hang together. I'll go out there and watch the Cowboy game. You know, watch the game with you and have a ball. You know, one of the things folks got to understand, when you go to the professional game, you got to make sure you go to the tailgate. Oh, the tailgate and folks talking mad smack. about those teams down there, especially when the Cowboys and the Commanders come out to play. They talk more junk, Miss Hinton, and then they having a wonderful time. They eating great food. The music is jumping, the party is going on. So it's a wonderful experience when you go out there to professional.
Well, I want you all to do this. Let's go to Norfolk State's game, homecoming game. So any of you guys that want to go, let me go. We can all go together, honey. Mr. E, let's go to Norfolk State so we can do a great sports talk, college football. I want to go. Anybody out there, Sheila, all our friends out there, if y'all want to go to Norfolk State homecoming game, let me know. I'd like to experience that too.
Why we can't go to Old Dominion?
Old Dominion too. Don't matter to me.
Okay.
I'd rather go to Old Dominion, probably basketball. But Norfolk State's football.
But we ought to go to both of Norfolk State and Old Dominion, the Battle of the Bay, the Hampton and all them, and we see what teams are shaking out there.
But they're shaking and quaking. But anyway, Mr. E, it's been a great sports talk. Look, don't forget to join us this evening, though. We're going to be on at 6 p.m. tonight, Monday night. We'll rehash a little bit about sports talk, but we're there to talk about my new business, Bullvic. My new game, Bullvic, but the new business is Bullvic Academy LLC. And we need you all to come and join us. I got to tell you all about some things that are going on. Potential date for our anti-bullying rally, what to expect in October. And just want you all to join us for the information that you need for your children, for your students, for your school. Make sure you join us. We're on all social media platforms this evening. Please put a link in YouTube, all of them. And please, we need you to be there. Facebook Live at 6 p.m. Join us for FYI After Dark.
Miss Hinton, you was talking about the anti-bullying for October. Yes. We want to make sure that we get all of our friends to be a part of. It'd be wonderful when they come out to the anti-bullying rally and support you. That's on FYI radio show with us. We want you because we're going to be going live out there via FYI After Dark as we go to the anti-bullying rally. And we want you to be a part. We want you to show your face. You've been listening to what we've been doing for such a long time. Yeah, Felix would be out there and a host of others will be out there.
Yes. And look, don't forget, follow us on social media. Go to Crystal Records One at YouTube. Go to our channels, our platforms. Go to Everett's personal page, like and follow. Go to Yolanda Hinton's personal page. Go to FYI Radio Show hosted by Yolanda Hinton. Go to IFYI Radio hosted by Yolanda Hinton and Everett. Go to Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, all those folks. Where we are, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget the inboxes and say, I want my cup. Yeah, I want my FYI cup, and get your FYI. They're on sale. They're ready to be purchased now. Absolutely. If the first 10, here's what I'll do. The first 10, Miss Hinton, that purchase their FYI cup, I'll pay the shipping and the handling fee to you.
Okay.
I'll pay for the shipping. All you have to do is inbox it at EVERETTE's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com, and tell the folks that you want to purchase your FYI cup.
You can serve that tea with us, because on Friday we're going to be serving that tea. Look, and if you have any tea to serve, honey, we want you all to be a part of that as well. So get your cups; they're available, and they'll be at our FYI table at the rally. You can get them there as well.
That's right.
Yes, so follow us. Don't forget, tonight we're going to be talking about Bullvic and some of the things that we went over on today. Don't forget to read the book. Now, listen, bullying is right underneath your nose. Mr. E, I'm so excited because the diary of a former bully, the diary of a former bully is going to be ready in a little bit. You'll be able to get a wonderful book, which I'm hoping to do some other things, I'll share that with you all later. I've been inspired, okay?
Miss Hinton, before you change that topic, that's what folks are talking about, bullying.
Yes.
Bullying. When you look at bullying on your Google, and you see that there's a lot of information about bullying. Now, here's what I'm saying to you all. Right here on FYI Radio Show, you hear Miss Hinton talking about bullying. And the books that she got, and the game that's out there now, and the form of bullying, bring you great information to help you to recognize what bullying is all about. It's a thing now. This is what's going on. That our children, when they go back to school this year, they got to go back with clear backpacks.
Absolutely.
They cannot get those Donkey Kong, all them other different
fancy book
bags. They got to go back with clear. The other day, Miss Hinton, I saw the folks putting in those metal detectors. As they pass through the classroom, they put the metal detectors in. Listen, teach your children about bullying. And one of the ways that you can teach them is get that book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. You don't want to miss it. Listen, start now. It's a kid-friendly book. They can understand it. And not only that, you can get the audible version of it where you can allow them to sit down and listen.
Absolutely, it's audible. The audible is in English and Spanish. The hard copy book is available in English and Spanish, and it's an e-book as well. You can go online wherever books are sold and put "Bullying is Right" underneath your nose by Yolanda Hinton, and you can get your book for your family. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things going on. Don't forget to join us this evening. We're going to talk about bullfig. We're going to talk about what it is, what it does, and how to play it, and everything. And so we're going to be very, very glad to be with you. Don't forget to join us. And don't forget to tell your friends that we're on as well. Mr. E is going to tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor and how you can be a part of our audience, or how you can volunteer. How you can volunteer and be a part of our anti-bullying rally as well. So, Mr. E, give us some tea.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, give us a call at area code 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Our inboxes at FYI Radio Show or Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, and let us know, hey, I would love to be a sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
Now, Mr. E, do we have any upcoming shows?
Don't forget, August is right around the corner.
Yes.
Don't forget August, and we got a great plan for you. Miss Hinton will be on location.
On Friday.
That's right. She'll be on location, and you don't want to miss what she's doing.
Now, Mr. E, we want to ask power couples out there, because we're going to do a segment on our FYI at the top. We need some power couples. You know, we've had some on before. I'm so excited about this because, Mr. E, I remember how wonderful it was to talk to men and women that were really moving and shaking in their lives and their business and everything. We just had a power couple on, the owner of Cinnamon. But we want to know if you all would come on and be a part of our show. We want 2 or 3 couples, maybe two couples that are going to share their lives and how they became powerful.
That's right. And that's what it's all about. Letting our community know, helping our community to rise above mere survival so they can see that they too can be power couples. They too can work together like a hand in glove.
Absolutely. We'll go over this evening some of our August calendar for you, and we'll see you then. So look, be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank God it has cooled off here in the Hampton Roads area.
And don't forget, come August the 10th, I have a birthday coming up.
Yes, we're going to celebrate Mr. E's birthday. And also, we just want to make sure you all stay involved and get involved with what we're doing here. If you want to volunteer, be a special guest sponsor, Mr. E has been information.
If you'd like to be a volunteer special guest on the most talked about radio show, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Our inboxes at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, our FYI Facebook page, our emails at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com.
Thank you. Look, we got Sheila's on board, Sheila Roberts, Sheila Green. Thank you also so much for joining us. Be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
2 up.